What did I ever do to you? And I couldn't put it down. Hi guys, Maz here, checking in. So it has been a hot minute since I uploaded anything, but I figured it was about time, you know. It's probably been long enough. I need to put my hair up because this is basically how I look 90% of the time at the moment. In case anyone is watching this in the future, it is 2020 and this sums up 2020 for you. Let me get my mop out of the way. Okay, that Pico, go on. Will that do? Anyway, like I was saying, I have my foundation on, blush, all of that, to the mildest capacity possible because I'm taking a shower immediately after this, which is a small miracle in itself, to be honest. I'm just going to prime my lids and then we're going to do a blue and pink look, which is my favourite overall look. It doesn't go with my outfit right now, it doesn't go with my mood, but it'll do. Okay, while I'm doing this, you're probably going to ask me, Maz, what on this beautiful planet have you been doing with yourself since you've been gone? Have you been working super hard? That might be why I vanished off the face of the planet. Have you gone into a totally catatonic state? Maybe that's why you vanished. All I have to say to you is
none of those things.
I didn't have a job. For anyone who's watching this as the first video, I was, from 2017, taking my undergraduate degree. And in doing that, I sold my soul for 3 years. And all is well. Unfortunately, my graduating year is this year. So I don't get a graduation because the current state of the world right now doesn't lead to large groups of people celebrating anything, which I'm glad about because I didn't want to go anyway. Everyone else wanted me to go to graduation, not me. So I get out of it, and although it's been rescheduled for next year, I won't be going. Because next year, anyway, I will be taking my master's degree because I graduated, I did well, but I am moving on in the world. I'm taking my master's come September. So that happened. The main reason I originally vanished is because making videos takes minutes. Sure, making the video, editing the video takes hours of your life away. So I had to leave because my undergraduate dissertation was due April 20. My undergraduate dissertation was due, and with the state of the world that happened suddenly, the quality of teaching had to change suddenly, and I felt like the whole world went kind of, you know, and I was really stressed with trying to do the best of my ability. Anyway, I finished it, I did it, I staggered over the finish line, and honestly, after I finished my degree, after I submitted everything actually, I wasn't going to have my results for another 2 months, and I was like, perfect opportunity to make videos. However, honestly, I was really burnt out. I didn't want to go near makeup, I didn't want to do anything creative, I was just like, no. I wanted to curl up in bed and do nothing, But you know, the weather got nice around that time. I ended up sorting out my garden so that it was hospitable because it had crazily overgrown. I, did odd jobs. I exercised a lot because, it's good for you. All that sort of stuff. And something that surprised me is I got back into reading books. Okay, that might sound like such a tiny thing, like, oh, everyone reads books, Maz, like, get a grip. I don't know if anyone's ever had this where they maybe read reports a lot or they read research papers a lot, like I did in my degree, and reading all of that, reading stuff I had to read, totally killed my reading vibe. And I never thought I would get back into reading again. I tried all through my degree. I kept picking up a book and then putting it down and rinse and repeat. I decided I was never gonna read again, and it was really quite depressing actually, because I used to love reading. So I was complaining to one of my friends about feeling like I don't have any hobbies anymore, and anyone who's gone to university will feel exactly the same thing. You feel like all of your hobbies are gone. Because I'm 3 years older and everything I used to love, I feel like I don't quite fit anymore. Anyway, fast forward, and these books arrive in the post with a note from him saying, I read reviews for these and they sounded like what you used to enjoy reading. I'm very much a fiction and romance type of girl. And he found these books for me and he ordered them and they came in the post. Now, naturally, I was like, what a waste of money, I'm never going to read these, but I picked it up and I couldn't put it down. I'm sorry for the pause. My everything died, my camera died, my lights died. I could only charge them for 20 minutes, so I'm hoping they're going to last till the end of this video.
Anyway.
So, I got these books and after I picked them up, I couldn't put them down. I couldn't at all. And these books were called, the first one was called A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, I think is how you say her name. It is a romance, kind of raunchy, epic fantasy type of situation. I loved it. I read all 3 books in 4 days. And I got really inspired to be creative again, which is something that I genuinely thought that I'd lost. I actually picked up a makeup brush for the first time in months and made this. It's on my makeup Instagram, which is here, if you fancy. And I planned to do makeup videos in dedication to those books because, as dumb as it might sound, it gave me a new sense of hope and direction. It was like breathing, and I didn't enjoy my undergraduate degree. Don't get me wrong, I loved my subject, which is neuropsychology, but my undergrad degree sucked the life out of me. I felt misguided or something because everyone who I've ever spoken to who has taken an undergraduate degree has always been like, yeah, it was stressful, but it was fine. I enjoyed myself. I didn't enjoy myself, and I'm crazy enough to go on and do my master's now. But I want to get to a certain place in my life, and even if that means a few years of discomfort and debt, I'm happy to do that. Anyway, moving on a little bit further, this is what I've got so far. I used the wrong shade of pink for this eye, but again, I'm going for a shower directly after this, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sorry, I'm only saying sorry right now because I only just realised, but there is a reverb in this room. because if there's another thing I'm going to talk about is the fact that I'm describing my time off YouTube as being a
gentle chaos.
okay, there's not been enough chaos to justify rushing off my feet and being so busy I can't sit down. No. There's been a lot of sort of other, more subtle chaos going on in my life, to which I have plenty of time to sit and think about it, which then makes the chaos slightly worse. Anyway, the reason there is reverb in this room on the audio is because I used to have a bed right there. This is my office. I had a guest bed in here, but certain circumstances have led me to have got rid of the bed to make room for an extra desk. The desk and everything else on that side of the room is not here yet. It is just a dirty, messy, empty room. So this side of the room is super full of stuff. That side of the room totally empty. I used to have an alpaca Allen that used to sit like right here, and he has gone on vacation at the moment. So that is why there's a reverb. Anyway, I'm sorry for ranting. I just figured we could do a little sit down and have a bit of tea, even though I don't have any tea right now. I have a little bit of white cut crease here, but I'm not going to use it to cut my crease. I'm going to use it to have a little bit of a... Oh, I look a little bit bug-eyed there. Oh. Okay. That's what we're going for. That's the height. I'm just gonna dab it in with my finger. Now I'm going to pat in a metallic pink colour. I now have a foil palette that I got in a beauty box. These are like moist. These are moist shadows. There's a pink one, and I'm just going to get it on my finger again and pat it over the metallic pink. Okay, my lights died again, my camera is about to die, and so is my patience. So I decided to just finish off my makeup look. I just added eyeliner and mascara and a lip gloss and finished out under my eye. And that's going to conclude this semi-chaotic, or should I say
gently chaotic
video. I'm going to ignore that one of my lights just died and you can just see my shadowy face. So thanks for watching. I'm sorry this video has been a little bit all over the place. Anyway, before everything else dies, I want everyone to take good care of themselves, and hopefully my next video will be more to the point, more professional, and less rushed. I just wanted to get one out there before I lost my nerve. The first one back is always the worst, and it seems that fate is against me today. Take amazing care of yourselves. I'll see you all as soon as I possibly can. They won't be weekly anymore, not for a while, but I'll be back when I can. Maz out.